Hi, pipe smokers. This is the Paul Gilson YouTube channel, aka Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York, in the United States of America. It is currently 6:46, 46 minutes after the hour. Yes, and today is September 22nd, Thursday, September 22nd, and I know that because on my Pipes and Cigars calendar, that's what it says. It's Thursday, the 22nd of September. And it also says it is the first day of fall, which means the summer solstice has ended. It's currently 53 degrees outside and cloudy skies. Sunset now is at about 7:15, and it is damp and cold. I don't like damp and cold. I'm a boy of summer. Look at my Beach Boy, blondish, bleached out, gray hair, whatever. Anyway, so we have yet another box opening for you, and Thirsty Thursday. So, I received this today. Yeah. Yet another box opening from pipesandscigars.com. Yeah. Not endorsing them or anything, but I did a tobacco review and realized I only had 2 tins of it. And so, you know how it goes, you tobacco people. Yes, and what do we have in the box? We have, oh yes, Captain Earl's 10 Russians. Oh yeah, not one, not two, but 3 tins of it. And this is a wonderful crumble cake. I do have a tin of it right here that has been opened. And I did a tobacco review on it. And it is crumble cake. Very Latakia rich. Yeah, I'm not going to even bother taking that out of the baggie. But that's the way I store my tobacco. Or I store it in ball jars, mason jars. But I don't just like to throw the tin away. And so, I did the tobacco review on this and I realized I only have like 2 tins of this. I thought I had more. So I ordered 3, and with shipping and everything, it was under $50. Yeah, so Captain Earl's 10 Russians. Let's just quickly read what it says about Captain Earl's. And this supposedly is a true story. 10 Russians is a true delight for lovers of Latakia, which I am. Rich and full-bodied, 10 Russians is pressed to deliver a perfectly balanced blend to the true aficionado of full English tobaccos, inspired by the true story of Captain Earl's rescue of 10 Russians marooned in a sampan in the Sea of Japan. And I don't know when that occurred, but if Cornell and Deal says it did, it must be true, right? So the born on date on this one, the 1 tin I have here that's open, the born on date, when I say that, that means when it was tinned. I love Cornell and Deal. They stamped the bottom. That one was 9/23 of 2020, which makes that's been in the tin for 2 years. This one is 3/10 of 22, 3/10 of 22, 3/10 of 22. Yeah, and it was like $46 with shipping and everything, which I'll gladly take it because I love it. Yeah. So let's do this. now that we've done our box opening. Yeah. And it is Thirsty Thursday. Excuse me if I'm a little stuff up. The project that I'm on, I won't get into it too much, but I'm grinding a lot of metal all day long. And if I wear a face mask, I've got a small nose. It fogs my glasses up. So, you know, the metal grinding's, I know it's bad for me, goes up in my nose and kind of makes it feel like I have allergies or whatever. So, Thirsty Thursday, we have Busch beer here. Cheers. Yeah, so what do we have to set on fire? On 7/31 of 2021, all right, what I did is I took some Scotty's Butternut Burley. Now, I've got like 20 small batches that have been like aging for the last 12, 14 months, whatever. I took some Scotty's Butternut Burley and I mixed it with Jamaican rum. And every day I came home for 30 days. I went like that, I went like that, shook it up, and it does. It smells divine. If you've ever had Scotty's Butternut Burley, you know what I'm talking about, but that has a very moderate hint, moderate to upper moderate hint of Jamaican rum. And let me tell you something. I actually named this blend J.R. Millville blend. And that's after my grandson, James Robert Millville. Yeah. He's like a year old. Probably someday I'll be looking at this like, Grandpa, why does it have my name on it? So, it still is a little bit damp. The moisture content is probably about 10 to 20% higher than what I would want, but it's still perking, you know. It's been in there for well over a year. And we have our Mr. Bragg number 82 console pipe. Beautiful briar pipe. This is a 9 mil, 10 mil, I don't know, 9, 10 mil, I forget. I don't know. It's been a long day. But it's not, yeah, it's a 9 millimeter, I believe. Yeah. But this is a Mr. Bragg number 82 console pipe. It's a great smoker. I'm not promoting Mr. Bragg, although guys know I love Mr. Bragg. Just a classic pipe. It's got like a little blingy band here. The fit and the finish is unbelievable. We're not doing a pipe review, but Mr. Bragg number 82 console. I love this pipe. Yeah, Brad. You can clench this one real good too. So we're gonna set something on fire here. Yeah. Scotty's Butternut Burley, yeah, with Jamaican rum. J.R. Millville blend. Oh, yeah. I'll set it out on my cutting board here for a little bit, for about 15 or 20 minutes to let it dry out a little bit, but it needs 20% less moisture in it, and it will burn nice. Right now, it's just a bit too damp, but oh, Scotty's Butternut Burley with Jamaican rum, aged for 14 months. Divine. Let's tamper down. Got this tamper from Mark Hill. Thank you, Mark. I hope you're watching, Mark. I hope everything is well with you. Mark gifted that to me. He's from the UK. Yeah, So don't, if you ask me why I keep relighting the pipe, that's why, you know. Mm. A little damn. Mm. Oh. Mm. This is so good. By the way, I forgot the intro. Grab your pipe, your favorite blend, your favorite adult beverage, and smoke with me. Mm. This is good. So I was doing some thinking, and this summer I did, you know, I've been doing music videos on this YouTube channel, and really it's a pipe and tobacco channel, but it is my channel. And I've had subscribers come and go, and I thought that I would purify this channel just to be strictly just a pipe and tobacco related channel. And I did a video yesterday, last night. I've been doing some tool restoration for a bunch of retired ladies. And so I posted a video about that, and Brad the Bearded Piper, you should check out his channel. He's a great guy out of Pennsylvania. And 2 a.m. Pipe on the Porch, he's just a wonderful man. He has some great pipe videos. Check both those guys out. Brad the Bearded Piper and 2 a.m. Pipe on the Patio. Yeah. Not a pipe on the porch. Yeah. And when they saw the tool restoration video, they were like, oh, I'm all in. I want to see that. I love that kind of stuff. So I think what I have to do, I want to stay focused on this channel with pipe related things, tobacco related things, and kind of be a purist of sorts, because I've been all over the place with my videos, from music to this to that to whatever. And they 2 a.m. Pipe on the Patio came up with a nice suggestion that, yeah, the tool restoration thing, you should make a separate channel. And then, because I've always done it, you know, I've always done tool restoration. I love it, you know, sitting out in my shop with a pint of beer, restoring things, made in the USA things. And then I think as far as the music and so forth, I think I'll have a third channel for that. I know that sounds like a lot, but, you know, like I said, I've had a lot of subscribers come and go because I've had so many different contents, so many different directions. So I want to stay focused on one thing for this channel. I maybe throw you, you know, a curveball every now and then. The tool restoration channel, Tool restoration. I've watched videos on tool restorations for years and years and years. That takes an exorbitant amount of editing. Nobody's going to sit there and watch you sand a shovel for 45 minutes and then paint it for an hour and then let it dry and then clear coat this or do that. And then all of a sudden you have a 6-hour video because it took you 6 hours. So I'm going to have to figure out the editing process. You know, a tool restoration video, the ones that I've watched, they last maybe 15 minutes at the most. So you're cramming 6 hours worth of content into 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes at the most. And then there's a ton of editing and so forth. And you guys know what I'm talking about. I mean, with a pipe channel, you can kind of just roll with it. Although I'd like to spruce it up. I'd like to... But that all takes time. But now that it's fall and in the summertime, I'm outside. I'm a boy of summer. I'm outside working in the garden, doing this, doing that, and I don't want to be inside when it's beautiful out, because really we only get about 4 months of really nice weather here in the upstate New York area. I'm going to pause the video for a second. Excuse me. And we'll be right back in a nanosecond. All right, pipe smokers. So, yeah, we're back. And that was a nanosecond. It was like 5 minutes of time for me. So, excuse me. Yeah. The Scotty's butternut burley that I mixed with rum is just so good. So, in the wintertime, in the fall and winter, I don't like the cold. I hate the cold. I used to be in the Boy Scouts of America. We'd go on winter campouts and stuff. I used to cross-country ski and all that stuff. Now, So I'm going to have more time to dedicate to these things. And yeah. So kind of some of the things that I have slated, we're up to the Paul Gilson, a.k.a. Paul the Pipe Guy YouTube channel, is up to 619 subscribers. I probably scared a bunch off, from being so diversified. And I want to just be on point and focused, as I've shared with you, and just make this a YouTube pipe community, just stuff about pipes. And like I said before, maybe throw you a curveball every now and then. I'm an artistic kind of guy, all right? I love to work with my hands and but when it comes to like editing and electronics and stuff, look, I'm going to be 58 years old, okay? I want to be able to just record what I want to record and then hand my camera to somebody and say, let's sit down and edit it and make it look professional and nice and to the point, so it doesn't bore people, because there's nothing worse than... You want to get those points across, but some of the points you want to get across, especially with a tool restoration thing, nobody's going to want to watch you sand a shovel for 45 minutes. I don't know how to do any of this stuff, so I'm going to have to bring in some assistance. which I will. I appreciate all of you subscribers that have stuck by me and liked my channel and said such kind words and given me advice and so forth. And I want you guys to know, and gals, that I'm also here for you. I mean, if there's anything that I can do for anybody within my power, I would, whether it be advice or, so forth, I'm not a loan shark, though, so don't ask me for money. So my thoughts on the future of my pipe channel would be to stay focused solely on that. Eventually, I'd like to show my tobacco cellar, but I'm afraid to because the ATF might show up. I have a lot of tobacco I've accumulated in the past, legally accumulated in the past 3.5 years, and a lot of pipes, and I'm almost afraid to show all of that. I would like to do a video. My future goal is to do a video. I made my RPG number 7 blend, and it's good loose leaf tobacco, but I came up with a method and developed a press that I actually learned it off of YouTube. I'd like to do a video on that, on how to make a crumble cake, but you compress it much more than a crumble cake, so it's almost like plug, but it's not stacked leaves. But I want to do a video on that. I have a lot of goals on things that I want to share. We got a couple of pipes with broken stummels that I'd like to show how to repair those. Yeah. Mark Hall, I haven't heard from you. Mark Hill, yeah. It's Mark Hill from the UK. Mark, I'm sorry. One of my best friends, his last name is Hall, and your last name is Hill. And I keep screwing it up, even though we've known each other a bit. Yeah, his name is Welsh Piper 62. It's a good mate, and I hate it when I screw his name up. I just get, that's what it is, So yeah, my interests are obviously pipe smoking, pipe repair, pipe restoration, buying vintage pipes, tobacco reviews, but it's also music, tool repair, gardening. I have to diversify those in other channels. I can't just like pollute and, what's the word I'm looking for? This is good. I don't want to dilute my channel with other interests. Yeah. we're going to take a little break. I'll be back in a nanosecond. Hope you're enjoying Thirsty Thursday. Yeah. Oh, I got something special to show you when we come back. I'll be back in a nanosecond. All right, pipe smokers. We're back. Yeah. So, off the shelf, I was thinking about this blend being the first day of fall. Every year, LJ Peretti Company Incorporated out of Boston comes out with their 4 ounces of Thanksgiving blend. And I actually received this on 11/26 of 2021. They make it every year, and I'm going to start buying this every year. Yeah. And I haven't smoked much of it. It's a good blend. But now it's aged for almost a year. 10 months. So when that goes to come out, that sells out quick. And so every year, I think Sergeant Savinelli and Matches 860, who both are pillars of the YouTube pipe community, used to get together and smoke this blend every single year. And every year they'd buy another thing. And it says LJ Peretti Company Incorporated Thanksgiving Day Blend Tobacco. The dark, rich color denotes maturity, not strength. The tobacco will be found mild, mellow, of superb aroma and distinct flavor. 2.5 Park Square, Boston, Massachusetts, established 1870. Yeah, so as soon as that comes out, I'll be all over it. It sells out in like 3 days. Just wanted to share that with you. So, 2 a.m. pipe on the patio. I love your idea of having different YouTube channels, although that's going to make me a real busy guy. But in the fall and winter and early spring when it's cold outside and I don't want to be out there, I'm going to have the time to do this. You know, the Scotty's butternut burley with the rum that I made is it's just so good. So I have tobacco everywhere. There's tins everywhere in my house, all because, you know, I do these. I'm away from my house for almost 11 hours a day between travel time and work. So when I make a video, I don't always pick up after myself. And it looks like pipes and cigars, their warehouse has exploded in my home. We're going to rectify that. I picked up and many of you won't know what this is. It is a Lane cedar chest. L-A-N-E. Now, a Lane cedar chest was normally given to a bride as a gift from her parents, and it's made out of cedar, obviously. And this one is a very antique one from probably the 30s or 40s that is in superb shape. I love antiques too. I love shopping at the Goodwill and finding stuff, you know. So I think what I'm going to do is take my multiple tins that I have that are unopened, and I have to organize them, and I'm going to organize them in the Lane cedar chest, and then only keep those out that are open. Yeah, let me show you that real quick. We'll put the pipe down. I don't want to show you the well, no, I will. Okay, I'm a little bit embarrassed about this. All right, but here's just a portion of my tobacco. Yeah, that's not organized at all. There's stuff all over the place, and plus there's twice that in other places. We won't go there. But as we go upstairs, we do have a room that I keep very tidy. And yeah, it's just a little room. My son comes over, sleeps on this little cot. That is the Lane cedar chest. It's an antique. It's got to be from the 30s or 40s, according to the hinges and so forth. But you open it up, it still has all of that in it, And that would be a perfect spot where I can store all of my tins of tobacco and bags and so forth. I mean, if I weighed all my tobacco and my blending tobacco, I'd be afraid to really see how much I have. But there's a lot. It's been a passion of mine, Yeah, and here's Kelly, the killer calico cat. Yeah, look at her. She's like, Daddy, what's going on? Yeah, she's got her little name tag on her. So anyways, yeah, that room down there with the tobacco all over the place looks like an explosion hit it. Yeah. Anyways, we're going on 32 minutes. Thank you for tuning in for the yet another box opening and Thirsty Thursday. Yeah, cheers. May God bless you all. Paul the Pipe Guy, live from the outskirts of Rochester, New York. Over and out.